And welcome. Hopefully, yeah, we should be live. Yeah, we should be good. As you guys may first notice, we have a new background. I'm currently in a pub right now, hosting from a pub live. We'll start the quiz in about 5 minutes or so. Around about 8 p.m. we'll start. Just wait for everyone to get into the stream. Hopefully everyone's here on the right stream, because my dad, in fact, did go on last week's stream. So hopefully we're all good. If you're watching right now, you can put hi in the comments, and I will see it. I can read it. So everyone's got their pen and paper ready. All you need is pen and paper, or something to write down your answers on, and preferably a drink as well. It won't be a pub quiz without a drink. As you can see, the lovely bar behind me, you know, it's got plenty of selection of drinks, so hopefully we're all good on this Saturday evening. Before we do start, I will mention the rules and procedures for this quiz. We've got 2 rounds. We've got a general knowledge round. That's the first round. We'll do half of those questions first. So we'll do 20 questions first. We'll do a music round where it's point for the artist, point for the song, and then we will do the second half of the general knowledge quiz. So it's 20 questions, followed by music, followed by another 20 questions. So make sure you've got that written down. Not to confuse anyone. Hello Abby, hello Lawrence, and hello Stuart. Welcome. We'll go live pretty soon. Well, we'll start the quiz pretty soon. We're already live, should I say. Hopefully you can hear me okay with the ambient noise in the background. I thought I'd add in a bit of ambient noise. So it's like I'm in a real pub. Make it a bit more authentic. That's why I purchased a green screen, or a blue screen. You can see in my hand slightly. You can see a little bit of blue on my hand. Also around my head as well, you can see. Which does need cutting. Yeah, I haven't had my hair cut for quite a while. Which is why, if we do hit £1,000, I will cut my hair. We'll shave it all off. It'll all be gone. So we're currently on about I think £363. I think right now raised. So thank you to everyone so far who has donated. Sorry. Hopefully we will hit that £1,000 mark. Well, I'm not a fan of short hair. I'm not a fan of losing my hair, but it has to be done if we hit that £1,000 mark. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully the ambient noise in the background isn't too loud or anything. I did some tests the other day, so hopefully you guys should be able to hear me just okay. Because last week we had some problems, but we should be alright this week. Give another 2 minutes until we start, just so you guys can get ready. Get drinks and some snacks maybe. Hello Helena and Clive, one of my neighbours. Got 15 viewers currently. Not too bad. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Once again, there's a mixture of questions, easy as well as hard. I think this week might be slightly harder, I think. Just based on, I'm just judging myself. I said it's a little bit harder, I'd say, this week. At least on the general knowledge questions. I think the music round is, slightly easier, But that's my personal opinion. So. Right, let's swap over. And let's get the questions up. So, as you can see, oh, 1 second. My blue screen, you can see, hold on a minute. Let me try and sort this out in a minute. I did configure this the other day, so hopefully, let me just. Ooh. Oh, that looks a bit better, I think. There we go. That should be alright. Yeah, we're good. Okay. It's 8 o'clock. As long as everyone's ready. Has everyone got their pens and paper ready, or something to write down the answers? If you're ready, mention it in the chat, and I will start. Also, before I start, this week I have numbered the questions as well, so you guys know where we're up to, and I can see where we're up to as well, and go back to a certain question. So I've done some improvements this week. Made it a bit more professional for you guys to enjoy. I think we're all ready then, I guess. Right, let's start. So, question number 1 on the general knowledge round is another true or false question. True or false, the can opener wasn't invented until 45 years after the tin can. So true or false, the can opener wasn't invented until 45 years after the tin can. It's a long time if you think about it. Question number 2. Which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper, published for the first time in 1791? So which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper, published for the first time in 1971? That's a long, long time ago. Question number 3. The term BHP is used to describe the power of a vehicle, but what does it stand for? What does BHP stand for in terms of vehicles? The term BHP is used to describe the power of a vehicle, but what does it stand for? Question number 4. How many sides does a 20 pence piece have? How many sides does a 20 pence piece have? Question number 5. In Only Fools and Horses, by what name did Trigger always call Rodney? Also, to those who have said there's no pub in the background, for the questions, there'll be no pub in the background for the questions, at least for this week. Potentially might include it next week, if I do another one. It's looking quite likely I will do one next week, but while the questions are on screen, as to not distract people, and to make it more clearer to read the questions, there'll be no pub in the background while questions are on the screen. So, only when we're in intermission, basically, there'll be a pub in the background with the noise. So just to clear up any confusion. Anyway, back to the quiz. Number 5 was, in Only Fools and Horses, by what name did Trigger always call Rodney? Question number 6. In which country are the Angel Falls the highest waterfalls in the world? So in which country are the Angel Falls the highest waterfalls in the world? There's a bit of a theme here, you know. Last week I did a song, Waterfalls, and now I'm doing Where the Places. Question number 7. Which Beatle led the way over the zebra crossing on the Abbey Road album cover? So which Beatle led the way over the zebra crossing on the Abbey Road album cover? Probably the most famous album cover by the Beatles. Well, who was at the front? Who was leading the way? Question number 8. What is the official national sport of India? What is the official national sport of India? Question number 9. The inhabitants of which English town hung a monkey during the Napoleonic Wars? Now this one you should get if you're a football fan. If you know about football and certain nicknames of certain football teams, you should know this. So the inhabitants of which English town hung a monkey during the Napoleonic Wars? Which is kind of crazy to think that they actually did that, you know, many years ago. They hung a monkey. Times were crazy back then, though. Question number 10. Who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? So when the USSR fell in the early 90s, who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? Question number 11. Who won the Golden Boot at the 2018 World Cup? In Russia, that is. So who won the Golden Boot at the 2018 World Cup? Question number 12. What is 20% of 40? So what is 20% of 40? Or in other words, 1/5. What is 1/5 of 40? Question number 13. What is a palindrome? What is a palindrome? Think back to English. Think primary school English. I think I learned this in like year 5, year 6. So think back, cast your minds back to primary school English. What is a palindrome? Question number 14. Which American state only has one syllable? So which American state only has one syllable? So which US state, which out of the 50 states, which one has only one syllable? Question number 15. F and B's is the abbreviated name for which New York/Italian restaurant and bar? So F and B is the abbreviated name for which New York/Italian restaurant and bar? Question number 16. Which company uses the advertising slogan Vorsprung, durch technik? Which company uses the advertising slogan Vorsprung, durch technik? Question number 17. What is a mochaccino? So what is a mochaccino? Question number 18. What was created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940? I believe it's pronounced Barbera or Barbera. But what was created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940? Question number 19. Which famous Italian artist painted The Last Supper? Probably one of the most famous pieces of work in the world. Which famous Italian artist painted The Last Supper? And question number 20. Which English county appears first in the alphabet? Which English county appears first in the alphabet? Right, so that's the first half of your general knowledge questions. We'll have a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll do the music round. And with that, it's point for the song and point for the artist. Unfortunately, because of YouTube, I can't actually play the music in case I get copyrighted strike. So it'll be the lyrics on screen, and also I'll say the lyrics as well. So hopefully you guys can get the questions. It is a bit difficult, I must admit, when you can't actually hear the song. It's a lot harder to recognise the song. But anyway, back in about 5 minutes, guys. I just realised my microphone's been muted. Sorry, guys. I did configure this the other night, but it seems to be going funny on me. 1 second. Right, hopefully that looks better. Right, hopefully you guys should be able to hear me now. Yeah, hopefully you guys should be able to hear me now. Sorry about that. I had my microphone muted. Yeah, hopefully the background looks better now. Sorry. Yeah. Because the other day when I configured this, it was actually alright, but it should be alright now. Right, you guys should be able to hear me again. Sorry about that. Sorry, I do realise I was muted. I was just trying to configure the background because, like I said, I configured this the other night and it seemed to be alright, but I guess, you know, not everything goes alright when you're live, you know. Some things go wrong, so right now it should be looking a bit better, so we'll carry on now. Hopefully everyone's ready. I think we're all good now. So, right, music round, point for the artist, point for the song title. We'll have lyrics on screen. I'll read the lyrics out as well. So, song number 1 is Take Me Out Tonight, where there's music and there's people. Number 1 is Take Me Out Tonight, where there's music and there's people. Question number 2. I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Question number 3. I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream and my cardigan. I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream and my cardigan. Question number 4. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. Question number 5. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Question number 6. Wake up, kids, we've got the dreamer's disease. Wake up, kids, we've got the dreamer's disease. Question number 7. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. Question number 8. This hit that ice cold. Michelle Pfeiffer that white gold. This hit that ice cold. Michelle Pfeiffer that white gold. Question number 9. All the old paintings on the tombs, they do the sand dance, don't you know? All the old paintings on the tombs, they do the sand dance, don't you know? And finally, number 10. Stop your messing around, better think of your future. Stop your messing around. Better think of your future. Right, so that's 10 questions from the music round. I'll give another break for you guys to think about those. And also just to clear that you guys couldn't hear me at first, so I was just configuring my my background. So I tested it the night, and it seems to be alright. I think it's alright now. So it looked a bit funny earlier, but you know, things don't always go right in the night. When you're live, things don't always go well. And while I'm live, I can't configure the live stream. Once I go live, that's it. You know, everything has to be right, really. So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes just to think about that, and then we'll continue with the general knowledge questions. Okay, we're back. The background still looks a bit funny. Like I said, I'll try and figure it out again for next time. But at the moment, I think I'm going to just leave it as it is, really. Just can't really configure it at the moment, so it seems. Like I said, I had it sorted the other night. It seemed to be working alright then. But we'll have to just leave it as it is for now. And also, the microphone is unmuted this time, so let's get back to the questions. We're going back to the general knowledge questions now. So let's just switch over to that. And question number 21 is, which 5-letter English word has 4 useless or unpronounced letters? So which 5-letter English word has 4 useless or unpronounced letters? Question number 22. Which British politician famously headbutted a German footballer in the groin? So which British politician famously headbutted a German footballer in the groin? Question number 23. What letter is located between the letters X and V on a standard keyboard? What letter is located between letters X and V on a standard keyboard? That is a UK keyboard, that is. Not US or French, European, because certain keyboards have different layouts. This is a UK standard keyboard. Question 24. Bran Castle in Romania is commonly known as the castle of which famous fictional character? So Bran Castle in Romania is commonly known as the castle of which famous fictional character? Question 25. In which movie does a bachelor party awake to a tiger, a chicken, a baby, and a missing tooth? In which movie does a bachelor party awake to a tiger, a chicken, a baby, and a missing tooth? Question 26. Which cartoon character serves as the official mascot of Walt Disney? Which cartoon character serves as the official mascot of Walt Disney? Question 27. What is the cheapest property on a UK Monopoly board? So what is the cheapest property on a UK Monopoly board? Think about the first square after go, or the first rectangle, the first property after go. What is the cheapest one? Number 28. Globophobia is the fear of what? Globophobia is the fear of what? Question number 29. Which supervillain is the main antagonist in the Marvel film Infinity War? So Avengers Infinity War. Which supervillain is the main antagonist in the Marvel film Avengers Infinity War? Question number 30. What name is given to the easternmost region of Africa, in which Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia are located? So what name is given to the easternmost region of Africa, in which Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia are located? Question number 31. Which European city holds Oktoberfest? So which European city holds Oktoberfest? Where they drink lots of beer. Question 32. Dothraki is a fictional language that features in which television series? So Dothraki is a fictional language that features in which television series? Question number 33. Who plays Ahkmenrah in the film Night at the Museum? So who plays Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum? I believe he's in the first two. The first two films. The original one, and I think the other one's called... Is it the Smithsonian or something like that, I think? Question number 34. Which bear was originally sold in Harrods by the name Edward Bear? So which bear was originally sold in Harrods by the name Edward Bear? Question number 35. What does the French phrase "Parlez-vous anglais" mean in English? What does the French phrase "Parlez-vous anglais" mean in English? Question number 36. What... Oh, I've made a mistake here, actually. What do the letters IP stand for in IP address? Fun enough, actually, earlier I did actually proofread these questions, but that I must have slipped. On. So, what do the letters IP stand for in IP address? It's funny, last week I didn't proofread my questions last week, and I had no slip-ups there, but this week I proofread and somehow missed that. So, what do the letters IP stand for in IP address? Question 37. What is the largest empire by landmass in history? So, what is the largest empire by landmass in history? Question number 38. What is the only non-rectangular national flag? What is the only non-rectangular national flag? Question number 39. At what age does Harry Potter learn that he's a wizard? When Hagrid comes to him and says, "You're a wizard, Harry." At what age does Harry Potter learn that he's a wizard? And last question. Name the 7 European capitals beginning with B. So a point for each. Again, this last question separates the men from the boys. Like last week, we had a question where it was worth 7 points. Again, question number 40. Name the 7 European capitals beginning with B, and a point for each one. Give you guys a few minutes to think about that one. So that's the end of the quiz. If you guys want any questions repeating, you can put in the comments. Type in the comments any questions you want repeating. I can always go back to it. That includes both the general knowledge questions and also the music questions as well. So if you guys put in the comments, I can go back on there and show you. Number 33. Let's go back to number 33 for you. Number 33 was who plays Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum. So 33 was who plays Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum. And 21 was asked. 21 was which 5-letter English word has 4 useless or unpronounced letters? So which 5-letter English word has 4 useless or unpronounced letters? Actually, what I'll do before we go for a break, I will actually put on the music questions on one more time. Oh, I've just realised they're not on the screen. Oops. Sorry, guys. Just realised. Sorry, they're not on screen. Let me go ahead and just go back to... So it was 33 first, was the first one. Sorry, they're on screen. Who plays Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum? Was 33. Sorry about that, guys. And question number 21, again there. Which 5-letter English word has 4 useless or unpronounced letters? There we go. Right, you guys should be able to see the questions this time. So what I'll do, apologies for that, I'll go back to the music questions and I'll display them on screen again so you guys can see them. So we'll go to the music round. We'll just skip through all this. So music round. The first one was "Take Me Out Tonight," where there's music. There's music and there's people. Question number 2 was "I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long." Number 3, "I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream and my cardigan." Number 4, "Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right." Question number 5, "The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go." Number 6, "Wake up kids, we've got the dreamer's disease." Number 7, "Father wears his Sunday best, mother's tired, she needs a rest." Number 8, "This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold." Question number 9, "All the old paintings on the tombs, they do the sand dance, don't you know?" And the last question for the music round was "Stop your messing around, better think of your future." So apologies once again for those who didn't see the questions earlier. They weren't on screen. Like I said, once you're live, things can go wrong. So anyway, we'll have a quick break if you guys think about those questions. Write them down. Make sure you put an answer down, because if there's no answer there, it's wrong. You may as well put an answer down for something. So I'll have a 5-minute break and then we'll come back. Okay, and we're back. We'll give another few minutes for those who are still trying to think of the answers. Just give one more minute to make sure everyone's here, everyone's ready. Okay, so the answers. So we'll go through all the general knowledge questions first, and then we'll move on to the music round. So the first question was, True or false? The can opener wasn't invented until 45 years after the tin can. And that is true. Which is quite astounding, to be fair. The can opener wasn't invented until 45 years after the tin can. So question number 1 is true. Question number 2, which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper, published for the first time in 1791, and that was The Observer. The Observer for number 2. Question number 3, the term bhp is used to describe the power of a vehicle, but what does it stand for? And it is brake horsepower. Brake horsepower. bhp stands for brake horsepower. Question number 4, how many sides has a 20 pence piece? And that is 7. Question number 5, in Only Fools and Horses, by what name did Trigger always call Rodney? And it's Dave. He called him Dave. Question number 6, in which country are the Angel Falls the highest waterfalls in the world? It is Venezuela. If any of you guys have seen the film Up by Pixar, that's where they travel to. Question number 7, which Beatle led the way over the zebra crossing on the Abbey Road album cover? It was John Lennon. He was the first one to step over the zebra crossing. Question number 8, what is the official national sport of India? It is hockey, field hockey. I'll give you the point for hockey. I will give the point for that. So, you can have hockey or field hockey. I'll give the point for either one. This one did surprise me, to be fair. I thought with India, I thought it'd be cricket, you know. They're a big cricketing country. So, but yeah, they've actually done really well in hockey. They've won like 8 gold medals over the last, I don't know how many years, but they've done pretty well at the Olympics with hockey. So, yeah. Question number 8 was hockey or field hockey. Point for either one. Question number 9, the inhabitants of which English town hung a monkey during the Napoleonic Wars? And it's Hartlepool. Because Hartlepool's football team are called the Monkey Hangers. Like I said, if you guys know nicknames of football teams, then you would know that Hartlepool is the answer. Question number 10, who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? And it is Mikhail Gorbachev. Although I'll give a point, actually. I will be lenient here. I'll give a point just for Gorbachev, because not everyone knows the first name. I will be a bit lenient here and say Gorbachev is fine. That's worth a point. Mikhail Gorbachev is his full name. But many didn't know his full name. Many would know just by his last name. So, as Ronald Reagan was once quoted saying, Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Or tear down that wall. Question number 11, who won the Golden Boot at the 2018 World Cup? And it was Harry Kane. England's own Harry Kane won the Golden Boot. Question number 12, what is 20% of 40? It's 8. So 1/5 of 40, or 20% of 40 is 8. Question number 13, what is a palindrome? So this is quite a long one. A word or a phrase that can be read the same way forwards as well as backwards. As long as you have something on along those lines, you get a point. So a phrase that can be read the same way forwards as well as backwards. Off the top of my head, which is a phrase I commonly used last week, the name Hanna is spelt the same way forwards and backwards. So there's an example for you. Question number 14. Which American state only has one syllable? It is Maine. Which US state or American state only has one syllable? It's Maine. Question number 15. F&B's is the abbreviated name for which New York / Italian restaurant and bar? It is Frankie and Benny's. Question number 16. Which company uses the advertising slogan Vorsprung, durch technik? It is Audi. Again, another car question. Last week we had the Citroen question. Now we've got Audi. So 2 car questions twice in 2 weeks. So 2 waterfall questions and 2 car questions, pretty much. Question number 17 is, what is a mochaccino? And that is coffee made with chocolate. So I will give a point for just coffee. I'm being quite lenient tonight. I'll say coffee. You can get a point for coffee, or coffee made with chocolate. So point for either or, really. Question number 18. What was created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera in 1940? It is the cartoon Tom and Jerry. I used to love watching that cartoon as a child. Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes. Question number 19. Which famous Italian artist painted The Last Supper? And it is Leonardo da Vinci. Question number 20. Which English county appears first in the alphabet? It is Bedfordshire. So Bedfordshire. Number 20 is Bedfordshire. 21. Which 5-letter English word has 4 useless unpronounced letters? It is Q. So Q followed by UE, UE. So Q, the word Q is literally the letter Q followed by a queue of letters. Silent letters, that is. Question 21. Which British politician famously headbutted a German footballer in the groin? It is Boris Johnson, Bojo, the current Prime Minister of the UK. In the, was it Soccer Aid match? Going back like 10 years ago now. At least 10 years, maybe more than that. When he dived in and hit someone in the groin. 23. What letter is located between letters X and V on a standard keyboard? A standard UK keyboard, it is letter C. 24. Bran Castle in Romania is commonly known as the castle of which famous fictional character? It is Dracula. Question 25. In which movie does a bachelor party awake to a tiger, a chicken, a baby, and a missing tooth? It is The Hangover. So the very first one. There are 3 of them. But the first one, The Hangover, is where this happened. 26. Which cartoon character serves as the official mascot of Walt Disney? It is Mickey Mouse. 27. What is the cheapest property on a UK Monopoly board? It is Old Kent Road. So what is the cheapest property on a UK Monopoly board? It is Old Kent Road. 28. Globophobia is the fear of what? It is balloons. 29. Which supervillain is the main antagonist in the Marvel film Infinity War? It is Thanos. So in Avengers Infinity War, Thanos is the main antagonist. Question number 30. What name is given to the easternmost region of Africa in which Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia and Somalia are located? It is the Horn of Africa. Horn of Africa. Question number 31. In which European city holds Oktoberfest? It is in Munich. Or München, if you're German. So Munich. Question number 32. Dothraki is a fictional language that features in which television series? It is Game of Thrones. I would admit I've never seen the series, never given it a watch. But yeah, Dothraki is a fictional language that features in Game of Thrones. Question 33. Who plays Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum? It is Rami Malek, who also played Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. So Rami Malek was Ahkmenrah in Night at the Museum. 34. Which bear was originally sold in Harrods by the name Edward Bear? It is Winnie the Pooh. 35. What does the French phrase parlez-vous anglais mean in English? It is do you speak English? 36. What do the letters IP stand for in IP address? It is Internet Protocol. 37. What is the largest empire by landmass in history? It is the British Empire. We were once the largest empire in history. We conquered pretty much half the world at one point. 38. What is the only non-rectangular national flag? It is the flag of Nepal. 39. At what age does Harry Potter learn that he's a wizard? It is age 11. And number 40. Name the 7 European capitals beginning with B. It is Belgrade, Berlin, Bern, Bratislava, Brussels, Bucharest, and Budapest. The 7 there are Belgrade, Berlin, Bern, Bratislava, Brussels, Bucharest, and Budapest. Lots of B's there for you guys. So that's general knowledge questions done. I'll give you guys about a minute just to tot up your points. And then move on to the music round. So it's point for the artist and point for the song title. The first one, Take Me Out Tonight, where there's music and there's people. There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. And I know someone watching this stream absolutely loves that song. She loves this song. And she loves the Smiths as well. Number 2, I Was Tired of My Lady, We've Been Together Too Long. It is Escape, or the Pina Colada Song by Rupert Holmes. Just to clarify, someone's put, do we get a point for Belfast? Well, Belfast, it's Northern Ireland, and that's part of the UK, and the UK, capital of UK is London. So, unfortunately, no, Belfast isn't a point. Question number 3. I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream on my cardigan. It is Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Number 4. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. It is Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Question number 5. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, which I believe is the most streamed song on Spotify. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Number 6, Wake Up Kids, we've got The Dreamer's Disease is You Get What You Give by New Radicals. Number 7, Father Wears His Sunday Best, Mother's Tired, She Needs a Rest is Our House by Madness. Number 8, This Hit, The Ice Cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, That White Gold is Uptown Funk, which is Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars. I will give half a point if you guys put down Bruno Mars as the answer. So Mark Ronson for a full point, but I'll be lenient and say if you put Bruno Mars as the main artist, you get half a point. So Mark Ronson was the one who created that song featuring Bruno Mars. I know Bruno Mars did sing on it. He's the main singer in the song, but Mark Ronson made the song. Number 9, all the old paintings on the tombs do they stand and dance, don't you know, is Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. That's one of my favourite songs. Quite enjoy that song. And last but not least, number 10 was Stop You Messing Around, Better Think of Your Future is A Message to You, Rudy The specials. Once again, I'll ask people if you want any answers repeating, and go back. Give you guys a few minutes to tot up your points as well. What any more answers need repeating, I can go back and repeat them. I think we're good. I think everyone's got an answer. That's alright, so that's the end of the quiz. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to post your score in the chat, so you got the highest score. Also, don't forget you can compete against your friends as well, and your family. So don't forget to tell them your scores as well. Let's see what high scores we got this week. Because last week, I think the highest score last week was about 55, I think. So let's see what the top score is this week. $31. There's one total of 31. Any more people got a total? Just before we end the stream, I'm just going to check any more. To be fair, everyone might be totting up their answers. Stu and Debbie, 38. Did anyone get over 40? That's the thing. So far it's 31, 38, 39. Ooh, that's pretty close. Anyone over 40? Let's see. 38 and a quarter. So 38. So 38, 39 and 38, that's pretty close. Anyone over 40? Anyone got over 40? Doesn't look like we got anyone over 40. But anyway, thanks again for everyone who's come and watched the stream tonight. I will do another stream next Saturday, as long as everything goes well. I'll try and do some configurations and try and improve it again for next week. So hopefully next week the background works a bit better next week. It won't look as bad. I mean, right now it looks okay, but at the start it looked a bit funny. So hopefully that'll all be figured out next week. And I think also while on this screen here with the pub behind me, I'll include the questions as well. So you guys can see. I'll probably do a loop of the questions. So any more improvements, you guys can send me a message. Aaron Dave, 26, a video like in match practice. Well, hopefully you can brush up on your knowledge, and next week you can try and get a better score. Try and get over 30 next week. Yeah, so next week, hopefully, I'll be live same time, 7:45, 8 o'clock start for the quiz. And hopefully there'll be no issues next week, but I can't guarantee that. Once you're live, anything can go wrong. So, thanks to all who have watched tonight, and thanks to all who have donated so far. So far, we've got how much have we got so far? Let's have a quick check on the fund. We've got £363 raised. So if you guys want to donate, there's a link down below underneath the stream that will tell you where to go, where to donate. It's pretty simple to donate. And that's about it. So, see you guys next week. Bye.